Hi, welcome back to my channel. Yes, we're close. Yes, there's not much makeup on. Yes, there's no ring light. That means it can be only one thing, a makeup review. So, I thought I would share with you something that I bought that I was trying not to buy. That may sound strange, but I was desperately trying not to buy this. So basically I have bought the Huda Mercury Retrograde eyeshadow palette. Now the reason I was trying not to buy this was because simply I did not need an eyeshadow palette. I've already got a number of Charlotte Tilbury quads, a Chanel quad. I've got the Charlotte Tilbury Extraordinary Eyes, which is really great and really beautiful, some lovely colours in there. I did not need this. But it was just too darn pretty. So anyway, I resisted. And then I had an email from Cult Beauty to say how they were doing 20% off, or a number of different palettes. And then I looked on and saw they had a value pack, which was the eyeshadow palette that I wanted, the Mercury Retrograde, in like this limited edition packet that came with a toiletry bag and a set of brushes, which I think was worth like £34 on its own. And I got it for £58, which was the price of the palette on its own. So anyway, I shot a bit of an unboxing, but I'll show you what it came with. So there's just the packaging sleeve. We'll discard that. And inside we have this little toiletry pouch, and then there we have the palette. And then in this packaging we've got these 3 double-ended brushes. So I shall take these out. So that looks like a blending brush. Stiff packaging. I've got like an angled blending brush there and like a more precise round applicator there. And then here we've got a flat brush and a triangular sponge. So I think this is quite clear from my description here that I have absolutely no idea really how all these are used. Oh, here we go. Right, so that is a contour and blend. This is a sparkle and shine, so I'm guessing that's for some of the more sparkly eyeshadows. And then this one is pack and buff. Now I'm not a makeup guru. Oh, sorry, itchy nose. I'm not a makeup guru, as we all know, and probably the hardest thing for me is eyeshadow. But I will share this with you. I'll give you some swatches, and then we'll have a go on doing one look. So here is the palette, and like I say, I couldn't not buy it. And I hardly ever even wear eyeshadow because, again, it's not a skill that I own, and it involves time, and I never have time. But I'm going to show you, try not to blind you with the mirror. Look at this. I mean, just look at that. I couldn't resist it. I really couldn't. So I didn't. So I'm going to do some, what shall I take? What brush? Sparkle and Shine. Right. I'm just going to take a brush. I've also got with me just an artist's matte there that I'll just rub off so I'm not transferring colour from one into another. So, you know what? I'm going to do a Wayne Gosling. I'm just going to stick it on my head. Why not? So I'm going to start along this way. So we've got, this is Cosmic. Really can't see very much of that at all. It's like a really light pink. A different brush help. maybe. And then we've got Off Balance, which is this pink shade here. Oops. I missed. This pink shade here. There we go. That's pretty. They're quite high pigmented. A little bit of fallout of the product here, but not too much. And like I said, I just stab it with a brush because I wasn't looking. Then we've got Vortex, which is this purpley shade. Utopia, which is this peachy one. That's very pretty. Very, very pretty. Galaxy, so we've got a bit of a sparkle. Actually quite subtle. Let's try it with the finger. You can see there. Yeah, it definitely works a lot better with using a finger. I think a lot of the, I know it's from Charlotte Tilbury, a lot of the sparkly ones do. Hot Mess. Now that would look like it would go quite well with Off Balance actually. So I'm going to put it there so you can see it next to Off Balance. Comes out looking slightly more red on camera than it really is. Right, another one for the finger, Ultraviolet. Ooh. Libra. And then Supernova next to it, which I will just, again, go with the finger. These are amazing. Right, so that was Supernova. I'm going to go in again with the finger for Nebula, and then this looks quite stunning. Let's try this over here. Yeah, look at that. That is amazing. I need to learn some skills to be able to use these properly. Right, now we've got some more subtle ones. So we've got Crash and Karma, these two here. So let's try this one. Just try it on my nose. Ooh. I'm probably being a bit harsh with the brush on this, but I just wanted to be able to show you the colours. Right, now this is going to be exciting. Mercury. This is going to be really bright. Let's just stick that here. The shimmer is lovely. The pigment on these is really, really nice. Now we've got a really quite an everyday one here, Momentum. I think that's what I liked about this palette was when I first saw it, I was like, oh, it's like Sweeties. It's just really, you can hardly see that at all. Really quite pretty and pastel-y and a bit like the last Chanel bags I saw, and they just look so lovely. But then also you've actually got some quite nice tones here, you know, some browns, some pinks. Oh, that is a gold. Hang on, sorry, I got too excited by that, I'm not showing you. Sorry. Right. Can you see? Let's try that on the other side. Let's try it here. So yes, there's also some quite everyday tones that you could wear all the time if you were more organised than me. Right, so I'm going to go in with this beautiful turquoise one now, which is Haze. And I'm just going to stick that here. Yeah, sorry, also, we have zero makeup on today. I didn't even bother with concealer. all I've been doing is chores actually. We're nearly Christmas, so I've been getting all the food. Right, Supermoon, which is like a white, ooh, looks white, but then as you put it on, it's got a silver tone to it. Oh, that's nice. And then finally, Frazzled, which again is one of those more earthy neutral tones. Let's just stick that here. Yeah. What I might try to do, so that's what they all look like. I'm just going to try and do like a quick look for you of what I might do, like I say, looking at this very, very quickly. I'm going to start with a base. I'm going to use Momentum as a base. And it's going to go in. There. And then I'm going to do a little bit of just, I'm going to go with a bit of Off Balance actually. A little bit of pink. So going slightly outer. Again, I'm not good at this, but I just thought I would show you what you can do. And I'll get another brush here and just blend. Apparently that is the secret with eyeshadow. Blend, blend, blend. If anyone really wants to see an amazing eyeshadow, I fully recommend Mel Thompson. I love her videos. She is amazing. Then I'm going to go in with a brighter little bit of dazzle on the inside. So it actually looks better on my mirror than it does the view screen. And then I think a little bit, let's try a little bit of Crash. No, a little bit of Hot Mess. Just on that bottom there, going out. And blend. A bit more. Right, so done very quickly and probably quite badly, but I will show you. And the colours look more extreme and more red on this camera than they do in real life, which isn't great for showing you. On the other eye, I'm just going to go in and do a bit more of like a lavender look. So I'm going to go in with Libra. Also doesn't help the fact that the lights just faded as soon as I started doing this. And then I'm going to do a little bit of ultraviolet. I think the looks you can get with this are almost limitless because there's just so much choice. And then a bit of nebula. Should I use the other finger on? Never mind. Yeah, another look there. So, hopefully you found that somewhat useful. I'll show you again the pretty colours so you can see all of those. Absolutely beautiful. So this is, like I say, the Mercury Retrograde palette. I think it's stunning. And these are the colours. I should have a bit more of a play with that. If anyone's got questions, then do let me know. And like I say, check out Mel Thompson's channel. She's good at this. Anyway, I think these will be good for, and the reason I wanted to do this video was particularly, and like I said, I hadn't had a chance to use them yet, but particularly with the, with it being Christmas, with the holiday season, I think a lot of people like to go out with a bit more sparkle and maybe a bit more of a look than they ordinarily would. And I think there's some colours in here, even if you go for the more neutral tones and just, jazz it up with that gold, which is just gorgeous there, then I think it can look great. So yeah, I'll hope you see you soon. Bye. Oh, subscribe. I'm better at talking about handbags than makeup.